and looking at the analysis that Bernie put on the website, there are literally hundreds of amateurs that have looked us up, popped in, had a nose, got off again. At least 100, I would have thought. And so we're worldwide. So do be careful what you say. GC Whiskey Yankee November. Anybody else?
G7TMR.
Hello again. Russell G7TMR. Any more? GC Whiskey Yankee November. No, go ahead, Russell. And give it back to Peter.
Okay, thank you, Ken. G7TMR and the group. Good afternoon to you, to Ray, to Gavin, and also Peter. I haven't heard Peter, mind you, but there we are. Yeah, sorry to hear you can't even get in or out of your place in a car. That's bad management, isn't it? I thought they were supposed to leave access to properties when they were doing roadworks, but, well, obviously they're not doing any roadworks, by the sounds of it. They've dug a hole, filled it in, and left it, and with traffic lights and hoardings. But I've no doubt at some time in the future they'll be back to make entry and exit from your place viable. Yeah, so not a bad day, quite bright, not that cold really, about 11 degrees, so it's not too bad at all. Yeah, good news about both the trailers finding a new home, even if it's only temporary. So that's something that's going to please a lot of people, and also please whatever her name is, I can't remember now, William's niece. Having looked at the Greenwell family tree as such, there's a lot of them, one way or another, cousins and etc, 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 so quite what's happening over there, time will tell. Right, over to Peter then, G4AKG, G7TMR.
Yeah, G7TMR and the group G4AKG. Yep, all okay. And afternoon, Russell. And yeah, okay on the, shall we say, relocating the trailer. I was wondering where it's gone, but so that's good. Presumably it's out in the open air this time, but anyway. Not to worry. Anyway, very good afternoon to anybody listening in on Zoom. If they are yet, we don't know, but we'll see. Right, Gavin, yeah, about 5 and 5. You dropped a S point or two when you went on reduced power, but still copyable, so that's okay. Yeah, transmitting on the vertical, the loop antennas come adrift, well, the separator cables, and it's now sort of it's now caught up on the chimney stack, so got to get up there and sort that out, but it's a bit chilly for that at the moment. I'll leave it till we get some milder weather, and just want it overcast, calm and dry, so anyway, we'll see how it goes. Right, apart from that, not much else, so on to you there, Ray. M7AOE with the group G4AKG.
Yes, thank you, Ray. Mike 7 Alpha Oscar Echo and the group from G6TGK. Don't know what's going on today. I found it very difficult to copy theta. It's normally the 5x9+++ signal, but whether you had whether Peter you had antenna problems or not, I don't know, but I'm only getting you very, very low signal indeed and hard to copy, so something to think about. Maybe me, maybe you, I'm not sure. Everything seems to be working normally here.
Okay, very good. Yes, well, this is all a question of how much input power you've got to the linear, or B, do you accidentally have the auto ACU in the KC switched on, but I can't imagine it's the antenna. But okay, keep looking, keep trying. Right, good afternoon. This is Golf 3 Whiskey Yankee November for the Mid-Sussex Lunchtime Net. Anyone else? No? Okay, Russell, yes, very good note from Alan that he's found somewhere to relocate the trailer and the mast. That's very, very good news indeed. It will take time. It will be easy, I suppose, to move the trailer, but the trailer mast is not going to be so easy. But at least steps are moving on. That will be useful. And right, for any other Mid-Sussex members listening who are tempted to play about with antennas, David Gocher, M70BI, has left with me two large cardboard boxes full of all his antennas and lots of wire and lots of coax. So anybody, well, you don't need it, you've got plenty there, but anybody listening that's contemplating doing a bit of antenna work, all you've got to do is ring me, come over and collect a box full of stuff, and you won't have to buy anything. It's very good of David to do that. He's had to move house, and it's just not going to be possible for him to put up antennas, so he's donated it all to the club. There's a power meter there and a load of other stuff. Okay, GCWYN, good afternoon. Anyone else about?
Yeah, T0WGP.
Well, Ron, good afternoon. I've called Bob twice, haven't had any reply from him, but well, you wouldn't know, Ron, because you're not looking at the that part of the website, but Bernie says he's putting these nets this week onto Zoom every day. So on the face of it, Bob should be able to look on Zoom without any problem at all. And maybe he's told you that. But what information have you got already, Ron? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, many thanks for that. G3WYN, G0WGP, and good afternoon and good morning. Good morning to you, Bob, who has just popped up. Well, he's been on Messenger for quite a time, but I've only just switched on to pick up his comments. He logged on at 13:29, and he commented that there was heavy QRM from the German speaking station on 21346, and Dick kindly came on and told him, hang on a minute, here's the frequency the net's on, and obviously Bob picked up on that straight away, and he says there's heavy QRM on Sugarmite 2 BYC. He heard somebody calling CQ at about 13:34, didn't know who that was, and then he also comments, good morning, Dick. 1 degree centigrade, light rain, expect high around 12 centigrade, bearing in mind, of course, that Bob was giving me his breakfast time signal report then, and by now, well, over the next hour or two, it should favour him more. And what else? Oh, he said he's listening to the SDR on Whiskey 1 November Tango, which I believe is up in New Hampshire, and he says that 10 5 and 4, and he's also given me 5 and 4 in QSB. So that's all the reports that I have on the tablet at the moment, and so many thanks for that, Bob, and also to you, Dick. So back to you, Ken. G3WYN, G0WGP.
Okay, Ron, very good. Thanks for that, SitWeb. I believe, I assume that if this is on Zoom, that Bob doesn't need to worry about these SDRs. He should log in on the Zoom one and listen to us that way, as Bernie has said. But whether that is working, whether Bob's got the link, or this is all a big surprise to him, we don't know. But somewhere down the line, I would imagine that Zoom would mean that once he's got that link done, then he's listening on the Burgess Hill antenna, and he wouldn't need the SDRs. It's all Greek to me, looking at the stuff that Bernie's put on the website. You see the amazing amount of work he's put into it, and the tremendous analysis of who's logged on and out of the Zoom facility over the past months and last year, the whole of last year. And quietly, there's been a lot of work going on, which is great. GCWYN, good afternoon. Anyone else, please? No? Okay, right. Right. Everybody's very readable. Peter's 5 and is 10 over with me on the vertical, because my loop is vertically polarized as well. Ray's 5 and 7, Gavin's 5 and 8, in and out. Russell's 5 and 8. One's 5 and 9 plus 10, so that's very good. Anybody else about? Nice net Sunday. Two more Sundays to go, and Sean and I make it 2,000. So we're holding our breath, trying not to fall down, and hope we can make it. Right, away we go again to Peter. Go ahead, Peter.
Yes, I can. G3WIN and the group G4EKG. Yes, all okay. So you can't hear me too well, Gavin. The loop's out of action at the moment on this band. So one end of it's wrapped round the chimney stack. So I'll get it fixed as soon as we get some better weather. Anyway, I've stepped it up a bit, so hopefully you can hear me a bit better. Yeah, it's all interesting stuff on the club website. I'll have to have another look today and see, have a look round it and whatever. I haven't managed to log into the members only bit yet, but I'll get round to it. Anyway, I'm going to make this the final. I've got a phone call to make at 2. Skype this time, not Zoom. And thanks, Bernie, if you're listening in. And on to you there, Ray, and thanks for running the net, Ken, and shame there's nothing overseas, but there we go. Right, M7AOE with the group G4EKG signing, wishing you all a very good afternoon.